Hey guys, Trey here with CrossFit Breaux. Today we're going to go over the burpee on a few things on what to do and what not to do with the burpee. So let's start with the ground. From the ground. One thing we don't want to do in the burpee is a push-up to get back up. Like so. All we're doing is wasting energy. So instead of doing a push-up, what we're going to do is arch our back up. You arch your back up looking like this from the side. Here. So in this position right there, we have our hips are actually open. So what we're going to do from here, the next thing is we're going to open our hips and then slingshot the rest of our lower body to where our hands are, from here to here. So it's the opening and closing of the hips. So one more time, it's arching of the back, also opening the hips, and then real quick, closing the hips, and then standing up. And if you notice too, whenever I land, I'm landing in what looks like a deadlift position. I'm not landing in a squat. Here. And then standing up. If you land in a squat, you're having to do more work using more energy, which over the long period of a longer workout, you're just going to burn out. So instead of landing in a squat, what we want to do is land in a deadlift position from here to here. We're using the posterior chain, which is a lot stronger than the quads. Then from here, what you're going to do is to come up to complete full extension by jumping and clapping hands above head, like so. Now let's talk about going back down. Going back down is the same thing as going back up. What we're going to do, we're going to close the hips, put our hands where our feet would be, and then quickly pushing the feet back away from us, like so. And from the side, here, hands where the feet would be, and then quickly pushing the feet away. One thing we're not doing is a negative push-up. So we're not going from here, landing here, and then slowly lowering ourselves to the ground. Again, we're using more energy for something that we shouldn't. So one more time. Hands will replace the feet, and feet will push back real quick. So again, we're going from closing of the hips to opening of the hips. So here we go. Hands where the feet would be. Hips are closed. We'll push the feet back real quick. Opening the hips. Now another thing we can talk about is the feet. Where should the feet be when they land? Well, there's a few places you can put the feet. One, they can land out here. If you're a taller athlete, it's probably better for a taller athlete because it's less distance you have to travel when coming up. As opposed to shorter athletes, they can probably land maybe shoulder width apart. So one more time, feet width. Stand up, full extension. What we don't want to do is land on our toes. That's the big no-no. So here to here is what we don't want to do. Let's go from the side. So from here to here, landing on the toes, what we don't want to do. We want to land flat on the feet, weight in the heels. So one more time. Boom, solid landing, weight in the heels, deadlift yourself back up, full extension. So that's the burpee here at CrossFit Breaux. Stay tuned for more.